This is a dynamic to-do list or habit tracker which I have created in Excel. Before creating the new format, let's see how it works. On the top, we have got our month and year. When we come down, we can see dates along with days. If I change the month, we'll do this as November. Enter. All the dates and days will be adjusted accordingly. Suppose that I have done some entry over here and I'll change the month as October. Enter. Our entry is not going to be blank. We will have to delete these manually. On the left hand side, we have got our habits, and on the right hand side, we have got checkboxes for all the weeks. To do the entry, we have to click on checkbox, and on the top, figures as well as percentage will keep on changing. At the bottom also, it will be showing total count and percentage. Currently it's 4 and 40%. If I'll do some more checks, our figures are keep on changing. For different weeks, we have got different parts. Let's come to left. Let's start creating a new format now. I have opened a new workbook. We'll take column A closer. We'll click on B4. We'll type our month over here, October. We'll click enter and we'll type our year, that is 2025. Enter. We'll select month and year and we'll align both the things in center. We'll select row number 4 and 5 and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial Black. We'll click just after October and we'll select till F. We'll merge the cells. This will be week 1. Enter. We'll click just after week 1 and we'll select till column I. We'll merge the cells. We'll select all and we'll create borders. We'll click just under week 1 and we'll select till end and we'll merge the cells. We'll create borders. We'll increase size of column B. We'll click just under year and we'll select till row number 8. We'll merge the cells. This will be task or activities. Enter. We'll click on activities and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial Black. We'll increase the size. We'll take row number 3 closer. We'll click on B2 and we'll select till column I. We'll merge the cells. This will be to do or habit tracker. We'll hit enter. We'll click on to do or habit tracker and we'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial Black. We'll change the font color. We'll increase the size. We'll click just under activities. We'll take my activities from my example file. I have taken all the activities. We'll click on activities and we'll select till end and we'll create borders. We'll click just after activities and over here we will insert our dates. Formula for first date will be plus or equal to date value. Bracket open. In date value, the very first thing what we have to provide is date, but the date should be in text format. So I'll be putting double inverted comma 1, double inverted comma close, and I have to provide month. So I'll click on October and we'll click on year and we'll hit enter. We got some random figure. We'll select till end and we'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to date. We'll select a desired date format. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. We'll align all the things in center. So we got our very first date. Now I'll click just after first date and we'll insert the formula for rest of the dates. I'll be inserting the formula partwise for better understanding. Plus or equal to EO month means end of the month. Bracket open. Start date. We are not able to see start date. So I'll click over here and by the help of down arrow key I'll come down. Comma months. In months I'll be providing 0. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got our last date. Let's increase the column size. Now I'll double click on the formula. We'll come in the very beginning and we'll insert the criteria of if. If bracket open logical test. In logical test I'll click on very first date is smaller than EO month. Over here we can see C7 and this is our first date. I'll click just after C7 and we'll press F4 or function F4 one time and my cell reference will be logged. We'll come to the end, comma. So over here our criteria will be if first date will be smaller than last date of the month. In return we want first date plus 1, comma. And if this criteria is not going to meet, we want our cells to be blank. So I'll be putting double inverted comma twice for blank. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got our second date. Let's adjust the column size. Now I'll click on second date and we'll drag this till end. We'll click on first date, we'll select till last date and we'll copy this, Ctrl C or Command C. We'll click on top of first date and we'll paste over here, Ctrl V or Command V. We'll leave this selected, we'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to custom, we'll remove all the things from here and we'll type DDD, means D 3 times. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. So we got our days over here. We'll click just under first date and we'll select till end and we'll merge the cells. This will be week 1. Enter. We'll click on week 1 and we'll change the cell color. We'll change the font style. We'll do as Arial black. We'll click on month and year and we'll change the cell color. We'll come to activities. We'll change the cell color over here also and we'll change the font color. Week 1. I'll change the cell color and font color. Over here also, I'll change the cell color as well as font color. Now I'll click just after my very first activity. We'll select all the blank cells. We'll go to Insert tab and we'll insert checkboxes. In case you haven't got the option of checkboxes, you can create drop down of yes or no. I'll leave this selected. We'll go to Home tab. We'll come to right hand side, Conditional Formatting. Highlight Cell Rule. We'll come to right hand side and we'll click on Equal to. Over here I'll type True. We'll click on drop down, Customize Format. On top we can see 4 things: number, font, border and fill. We will go to font, color automatic. I'll click on drop down and we'll select green color and we'll do OK. OK. So whenever it will be checked, it will be highlighted in green. In my conditional formatting, I had used true. So what's the basic reason behind using true? When the checkboxes will be checked, in formula bar we can see true. And when it will be unchecked, we can see false. Now I'll click just after week 1. Over here, we will count all our done tasks. We'll insert the formula plus or equal to COUNTIF. Bracket open, range. In my range, I'll select all the checkboxes, comma, criteria. In criteria, I'll be typing true. Bracket close. Why I have taken true over here? Because when the boxes will be checked, it will be true. I'll hit enter and we can see 2 on top. If I check more boxes, our numbers are getting changed. Now I'll click just under week 1. Over here we need percentage. We'll be inserting the formula in 2 parts, plus or equal to count A. Bracket open. We'll select all the checkboxes and we'll hit enter. And total task done or pending is 70. Now I'll double click on the formula. We'll come in the very beginning. We'll click just after equal to and we'll click on 7, means done task, divided by total task. Enter. We got 0.1. We'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to percentage, decimal places 0. I'll come down and we'll click on OK. Now we got 10%. If I check more boxes, our number are getting changed or our percentage is getting changed. We'll click on 19%. We'll go to conditional formatting. Data bars. We'll come to right hand side and we'll select solid fill. My cell color got changed to green, but I want data bar over here. I'll be going to conditional formatting. This time I'll go to manage rules. And this is the rule what we have inserted right now. We'll click on the rule, we'll come down and we'll click on edit rule. On top we can see minimum and maximum. And in both the places we can see automatic. We'll select number in both the places. Minimum will be 0 and maximum will be 1. Positive value, we can see light green color. We'll click on drop down and we'll select dark green. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. OK. Now we can see the bar. Whenever we will complete our task, our bar will keep on changing or keep on updating. We'll click on 33% and we'll change the cell color as red. We'll click on 23 and we'll change the cell color. We'll change the font color. Now I'll go to View tab and we'll remove the grid lines. We'll select all the checkboxes and we'll press Delete. So all the checkboxes will be unchecked. On top, we can see 0. We'll click on 0 and we'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to Custom. We'll remove General from here and we'll type hash semicolon dash. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. Now we can see dash over here. Let's click on 0%. I'll double click on the formula. We'll come in the very beginning and we'll insert the criteria of if. If bracket open task done is equal to blank. For blank, I'll be inserting double inverted comma twice, comma. If this will be blank, in return we want dash. So I'll be inserting double inverted comma dash, double inverted comma close. We'll come to the end, we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Still we can see 0. Let's double click. Let's come in the beginning. Is equal to blank. Let's do this 0. Enter. Now we can see dash. But whenever the boxes will be checked, figures will keep on changing. Let's delete these. Now I'll click on week 1 and we'll select all the data of week 1. We'll copy this, Ctrl C or Command C. We'll come to right hand side. We'll paste over here, Ctrl V or Command V. This became week 2. We'll come to right hand side. Week 3, Ctrl V or Command V. We'll paste over here. Week 4. Let's come to right hand side. This will be week 5. Perfect. Let's come to left. I'll select my last day and date and we'll drag this till end. Over here we can see 31st means last date of the month. I'll select all the columns which are after last date. We'll right click the mouse, delete. Let's come to left. So this is week 1. Let's come to right. This will be week 2. Enter. Week 2. Enter. Let's come to right. This will be week 3. Enter. Week 3. Enter. Let's come to right hand side. Week 4. This will be week 4. Let's come to right. We'll delete week from here. Now we have to insert the formula over here. This is for week 5. We'll do week 5 over here. Enter. We'll come to week 4. We'll click over here and we'll drag the formula. We'll double click on the formula. We'll delete my range and we'll select the range of week 5. Enter. Over here we have got reference error. I'll double click over here. We'll delete all the things, whatever is before count A. Delete. We'll come to the end. We'll delete one bracket and we'll hit enter. We got 3000%. We'll double click on 3000%. We'll come in the beginning of formula and we'll click on top divided by count A formula. Enter. Now let's do some checks and our figures are getting changed. Let's come to left hand side. Let's come to the bottom. We'll click just after last activity. This will be total count, total percent. We'll click just after total count and we'll insert our formula. Plus or equal to count if. Bracket open. Let's go on top. We'll select all the checkboxes from top to bottom. Comma. I'll type true. True is for already checked boxes. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. We got 0. Let's go to home tab and let's align this in center. Now if the boxes will be checked, our figures will keep on changing. We'll click just after total percent. Formula will be plus or equal to count A. Bracket open. We'll select all the checkboxes. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. We got total 10. We'll align this in center. We'll double click over here. We'll come in the very beginning and we'll click on total count divided by total task. Enter. We got 0.4%. We'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to percentage. Decimal places 0. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. So we got 40%. We'll select headers and our figures and we'll create borders. We'll click on total count and total percent and we'll change the cell color. We'll change the font color. Over here also, I'll change the cell color as well as font color. We'll select 4 and 40% and we'll drag this till end. Perfect. Let's come to left. Let's go on top. This is week 1. Let's come to write week 2. Let's change the cell color and font color. Let's come to right hand side. Week 3. We'll change the cell color as well as font color. Let's come to week 4. We'll change the cell color as well as font color. Week 5. We'll change the cell color as well as font color. Let's come to left. Let's go on top. And our to-do list or habit tracker is ready now. I'll provide the link of file in description box. In case you want to download, you can.